We should be live.
Indeed, we are live.
We should be live. Okay. Alright.
This floor is put in sleep mode. You have my full attention.
Oh, attention. Yeah. Alright. Okay. Did we translate... Did we move to what this guy had said, or did we actually translate what he said? Let's see.
The line in the middle of the dialogue box, I think, is the last we've done, not the one that you just pulled up.
Yep.
Hello.
Hello.
We are doing Japanese learning.
Yeah, yay. Welcome to the Japanese lessons.
If you go to my stream, you can see what we're working on.
There should be a link in now streaming. It may not be the latest one, but if you scroll up, you'll find her.
So, last sentence it said,
we hadn't
million?
done all of the multiplication.
Yeah, I think
we hadn't done all the multiplication, but it's a stupidly large number.
Yeah, I think we had said it was like 7. Wait, no, 7. Yeah, 7 billion maybe or something dollars. Basically, he's lending him a large amount of money.
Stupidly large.
Yeah. Okay.
The kind of number he brought is like the kind of number that a kid makes up when they're like thinking of the biggest number that they can think of. I think that's kind of the point here. Not the exact number, it's just a really, really big fucking number.
So, it's just...
No,
what?
no,
Did I
no, already.
Alright.
Second word, not even close. Well.
Oh, wait. Oh, that's a yo, not a ya.
You got that? You made another mistake in the same word.
Oh, it's a to.
Yes. So choto, not chata. Chata is a word, but
I was just adding A's instead of O's, you know.
Yeah, same thing, right? No, completely different word. You've made another mistake already. After coup.
Oh, wait. That's raw. Wait, that's a raw, right?
No.
No,
Raw, not wa. Raw.
I said raw. That come.
Okay. I heard wa. I'm gonna have to turn you up.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I might have also mumbled it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Nichoto kakeru kurai no na.
Mm-hmm. All right. You have gotten all the sounds down. Um, let's get some dictionary definitions because I could give you approximate meanings, but that's not good. Approximately, about, around, or so is kurai. Kurai. Start with that. Kurai.
Okay.
Kakeru. To wager, bet, risk, stake, gamble. Kakeru. To wager, to bet, to risk, to stake, to gamble.
Okay.
Shoto has a lot of different meanings and is a very contextual word. Most of the time, it means something along the lines of a short amount of time or just a little. It can also be an interjection for like "hey" or uh, the just a little part can imply that's just a little uncomfortable or unpleasant for me, as in I don't want to do that. So if you hear someone say this word in a sort of pleading, definitely unhappy tone, they usually mean it as a complaint, like I don't want to do that.
Why can I not type the letter L today? There we go.
Now here specifically, we're talking about money.
Mhm.
This is a specific meaning when it comes to money or an amount of something. It can mean just a little over. Or alternatively close to. So yeah, that's a lot of things one word can mean.
Mhm. Okay.
So the knee is just a it's a particle.
Okay.
Um,
So it's just a particle, right? And then
yeah, it's just a particle.
no
So
na.
and the no na is a well na you've seen before as a sentence ender.
Mhm.
The no na doesn't really change the meaning of it very much. So do you remember what na as a sentence ender usually means? It's ringing any bells?
I want to say it's kind of similar to. It's just like a statement.
So da is a hard statement. This is something that I know for a fact.
Okay.
Sa is a little softer. I'm not quite sure this is a thing, but I'm saying it as a statement in any way, right? Maybe I don't have 100% certainty. Na is a combination of sa and ne. Remember, nay is like you're ending the sentence with right. Like you want a response
Mhm.
from the listener, right? Nay is you're asking for at least some sort of, even if it's just nonverbal, some sort of confirmation that they understood you. So na is a combination of the idea of that and sa. You're saying a statement that you're not da levels of confident in, and you want some sort of confirmation that the listener is listening to. That's the long-winded explanation. The basic explanation is don't worry about it. It's a sentence ender.
Yeah, but at the same time, I feel like sentence enders are
They
kind of
do.
important because they,
They're important, mostly culturally.
yeah,
They do have meaning, and native speakers use them like without even thinking about it, really. But if you use one incorrectly, no one's going to chop your head off. They're just going to be, oh, ha ha, silly foreigner.
yeah.
They'll still understand you perfectly clearly.
Ah, uh, my notes. I guess I'll read it down.
What happened to your notes?
No, I was saying yes for what I wrote in there. I wrote down the
Mm.
long-winded explanation.
That's acting verbal confirmation. Saw the statement you're not sure. Yeah, that's yeah. That's pretty much what I said. Boiled down.
Mhm. Okay.
Okay. So what do you think this says? Remember, it's connected to the previous two statements. It's not particularly complicated. We don't have a lot of information
Likes to
here.
gamble a little bit over. No.
Okay. So here's the thing. In Japanese language, any loan verbally and like in the way they talk about it is considered a gamble or a risk.
Ah.
You assume risk when you lend someone money. There
Okay.
is always a risk they will not return it.
So I guess
Does
I
that
should
help?
add to the definition can refer to a loan.
It can, yes.
Um.
I mean, the word wager is there, and it is not unheard of in English to use wager when referring to a loan.
Mhm.
It just sounds a little weird, I guess,
Yeah.
to us.
Um.
But that's kind of what they always do.
I loaned him just a little, approximately that. Just a little close to that.
We don't know. We don't actually know if he means just a little over or about.
Probably
So
close
about is
to.
probably close to or about. Either word
Yeah.
works.
I loaned him close to that.
Yeah, close to that stupidly large number.
The I is implied in the sentence, but
Yes, yes, it is. He never said I, but who else would he mean?
yep.
That's one of those things about Japanese is like, if there's ever a sentence where there's no question who the, like what or who the subject is, they're just going to exclude it entirely from the sentence.
Mhm. Okay. Okay. De. We can see Rusty one gets when when has spent much time off. Uchi meant house. Or home, right?
Sorry, I was muted. Yes, uchi means house, and it also has other meanings though.
Okay.
Remember what else it meant?
Not right now. I
Okay.
remember home or / house. I
Yeah,
remember that.
yeah, that's the most common meaning. That's the most common meaning, but it does have another meaning, and it's an important one.
Trying to do all this the hiragana from memory, and I'm like, some of it is really familiar, and then some of it I'm like, what was that one again?
You'll remember it as we keep doing it again. We just took too long off because cosplay things.
Yeah, just cosplay things.
Just cosplay things. You just turned your whole life in your apartment flip turned upside down. No biggie. For a couple weeks. It was only for a couple weeks at least.
Yep. Next time I'll be smarter about it, so I don't have to turn my entire apartment
You
into a
say
sweatshop.
that, but I'll believe it when it happens.
Oh, and there's our saw ending. Okay. Okagede uchi wa inbogurashi wo shitoru no sa. I think I've seen. I know I've seen.
Alright, so the only thing that you've done, well, objectively done wrong here that I can spot out immediately. Two things, actually. Wo is a particle, first of all. And shiteru no. The no is attached to the shiteru because it's a conjugation.
Okay.
You have seen this type of conjugation before.
Okay, so it's shite, and runo is connecting it to the word before it. No, no, that's not it.
No.
Darn.
No.
I was like, wait a minute, that's got a particle in between. That's why it was. Back to searching. think most of the time I've seen shitaru without the nose just making something a verb.
Yes. Shiteru means something along the lines of to do. Do you remember what happens when you add no to the end of an infinite form verb, though?
No.
ING form.
I thought the
Doing.
shitaru was already adding an ing form, but I guess since it's to do or do.
It's to do X.
Okay.
So shiteru no is doing X. Where X is the verb.
Okay. So you're saying Uchi is not home in this form?
Okay, so uchi in this sentence means the other meaning. So remember, uchi doesn't just refer to a home; it refers to a household,
Okay.
including the people inside it. That's the important distinction because in this case, it means something closer to family, or my family.
Okay. Binbokurashi. I guess
Okay,
Okagede would be next.
that's two words. Two words.
Okay.
Bimbo simply means poor. All right.
Okay.
Bimbo is poor, straight up. Gurashi, or kurashi. So it's actually originally kurashi. There's a verbal rule that you'll learn later that if when you combine certain words, you have to add 10-10 to the first syllable. This is one of those things. So the original word, if you looked it up in a dictionary, would be kurashi. But in this case, it's kurashi again because of that rule. Anyway,
Is that similar to
kurashi,
how
head becomes dead.
Komenezai?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it's exactly that. It's exactly that rule. Anyway, kurashi means way of living or just living. It often refers to like your class status, maybe how well you're living.
Okay.
So in this case, bimbo rashi means like it would be poor living. It would be like living frugally, very frugally.
Okay. And then Okagede.
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 Okagede. Okagede.
Okagede.
It means along the lines of thanks to previous thanks to you is usually how it's referred, but it can be thanks to whoever they are probably referring to by context. Thanks to blank. In this particular case, it's thanks to your family or thanks to your father or thanks to the loan. Any of those work and make sense here? Just write the definition as like thanks to blank and then figure it out by context.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, once you fix your spelling errors after having. You got the meaning perfectly right, but spelling.
There you go.
Yeah, you got it. Next line.
I just combined two and live.
Yep. The family is having Tim.
Extra contractions in the sentence, right?
You're just coming up with your own words now. It's excellent. We'll invent our own language by the time we finish the series. One word at a time.
Okay, so she's yelling. Or exclaiming, I should say.
Yeah, the yo is definitely emphasis on this particular sentence.
So is
You
this...
forgot what Hito. It's not Hitori.
No.
It's not a complete match.
So it's not...
It's the Hitori is two kanji though. Hito is the first one of it.
So
You have to remember
refer
what
to
Hito
one?
means by itself. No,
No.
Hitori is alone or one person. That's the key. One person.
Person. Oh, so Hito would be person?
Yes.
Okay.
Remember, Hitori is just person connected to literally the kanji for the number one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
Okay.
what do you think Uchi no Hito means? Uchi no Hito.
Families, people?
Households, people.
Yeah.
So family, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, hontoni is a rather common. You know how when people are like usually under the age of 10 or so, they like to add words like very or greatly
Mm-hmm.
a lot to sentence. Hontoni is the Japanese equivalent to those words.
Very / greatly.
Very,
basically.
very, very greatly, really, truly. Can mean any of those.
Okay.
So between that and the yo, we're just putting a lot of emphasis on how how emphatically sure the speaker is about this particular sentence.
Okay.
Okay.
And then
Ohitoyoshi. Ohitoyoshi is kindness, generosity.
okay.
Akireru. Akireru is to bore, to get tired of. To be shocked, to be astounded by. It can mean any of those depending on context. I know that's a little confusing.
Okay. Um, so why does it have the nya at the end of the Ohito Yoshi?
So the ya is just a inflection on the knee.
Okay.
You've seen this before. They add the ya there.
Okay.
It's like it's just the way the person's speaking. It's just a knee particle.
Okay.
So what do you think this sentence means?
Um. Our family is getting. Our family's truly tired. Um. Of being generous. Or.
So yeah, this is one of those really well written sentences in Japanese because it can either mean we're tired of being jealous. I'm sorry, not tired of being generous, or it can mean I'm shocked at our own generosity.
Ah. Okay.
So it means either or both. A lot of times in written Japanese, that would be clarified by which kanji she used, but actually that specific one, akireru, that it's the same kanji for all those meanings. So that yeah, this is one of those that's specifically written to be ambiguous.
I have to say, konbanwa, Mr. Blueberry, who just joined our chat. It is evening here for me. It can mean.
So next line.
Okay. Sha. Mr. Blueberry, I apologize. My Japanese isn't that great yet. That is why I'm learning it through translating. So.
All right.
Okay.
Shojiki. Shojiki is to be honest. In all honesty. To be honest, in all honesty.
Okay. Mon is I should know this one. Um, wait, I saw it down there. Something. That was it. Okay. English grammar there. Ouch. Okay. Gotta keep writing. So, I write in English a fair amount, so I sometimes
Oh, you're fixing.
get hurt by bad English grammar. So sometimes. Sometimes I type badly, but then I have to fix it when I see it. There
So son, I'm pretty sure the son used here means loss, disadvantage. I'm thinking it's loss as in like I'm at a loss, not literally as in to lose. Wait, no, that's damn it. The solid stay here is kind of throwing me for a loop. Give me a second.
go. Okay. English is hard. I often have to look up
English
grammar
is
rules.
hard, indeed. Indeed. Did you learn English in school, or did you teach it yourself some other means, other way? So Bakari, I know, means something along the lines of like only doing the word before it. So, or doing a lot of the word before it, possibly to the point of getting tired of it, is probably what they're implying here. Yeah, I have to. So stay means like to do or to, yeah, to do usually.
Mhm.
And then I think the zone here is damage, loss, hurt, injure. That's the only thing I can think of it meaning.
That's pretty impressive.
That is the most hilarious reason I've ever heard for someone to learn English.
It's impressive
That
to me.
that's real. I mean, it is equal parts impressive and funny.
If you ever have English questions, feel free to ask. Uh, both of us are native English speakers, so learning Japanese because want to watch anime in Japanese.
Yeah, who needs subtitles?
So that would be yes. That is what is going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, alright, so be basically Sonshite be like losing maybe?
So to be
TTYLO?
frank,
That means
to be
talk to
frank, in
you
all
later.
honesty, TTYL means talk to you later. Yeah,
It's
it's an acronym,
yeah.
internet acronym.
An acronym is a word that basically, or well, a shortening of a bunch of words into, the letters that stand for it.
Yeah. Memes, memes from freaking January and February that are already getting old now. It's an old joke. I can link you something to explain it.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, I linked him the origin of the meme. Anyway, yeah. So it's the two possibilities I'm seeing here, and Mr. Blueberry, feel free to weigh in here. The two possibilities I see for the sentence are either I'm at a I'm always at a loss, to be frank, or we're always losing, as in money.
Mhm.
I'm feeling like it's the former and not the latter, but I'm not sure. Mostly because I really wish I knew what kanji that son was, but I none of the others in my dictionary made sense other than the loss damage one.
Hmm. Be honest, nothing. Lost disadvantage. I feel like it's be losing because of the something that it's because you're losing something, right?
Yeah, losing something,
So I feel
yeah,
like
as
it's
in
the
money, I
something the
guess.
losing.
Constant. So to be frank, we're constantly losing. The sentence isn't even over necessarily yet. So let's see what the rest of the sentence is. Maybe it'll make more sense.
Or maybe
See what the next line is. We
hmm,
can continue
yeah.
discussing it when we see what the next line is.
The sunshite and how it fits in. Looks like a Tashira. There's go. Um, what else would be? Net? That's an interesting ending. Mm.
All right. Atashira. Atashi is just another way of saying watashi. Remember what watashi means,
Yeah,
right?
it's an I.
Okay, so the ra at the end, it just makes it plural. So it goes from I to we.
Okay.
Do you remember what mitai means?
Looks like.
That's definitely in your notes.
Looks like.
Yes. Yes. Or just in this case, it would be like.
Okay. So that would basically be we are like base, and it would be it's
No,
like we
no,
are
no.
constantly
Think of that-
losing
think-
money.
I would translate that last part as just the words like us.
Like us. Okay. So maybe it's not even, to be honest. In all honesty, maybe it's talking about their families. His family, like Nessa's family, is constantly losing money, like them, like us, like the mother's family.
Uh, yeah. Well, Atashira and Uchi both definitely refer to them, not you, not your family.
Mhm.
Neither of those can refer to you or your family.
Yeah. It refers to her family.
Yeah.
But the constantly losing money. Do we have a reference?
Yeah, the Sonshite Bakari isn't really connected to anything. I guess it could refer to your family.
Or maybe they're constantly losing money to her family?
Yeah, to your family. Then the question is, where does the like us make sense
Yeah.
in that idea? I'm just trying to play the line in my head, see if I can figure it out. They may not necessarily be as connected sentences as I originally thought. Maybe they're a little more disconnected. Maybe the first one is like implying, you and your family lose all this money. You should be more like us.
Oh.
That might be the idea it's trying to get across. I think that sounds more reasonable. I guess we continue on. That sentence that ends in the dot dot dots is super vague.
Yeah.
Like, I can tell you that much for sure. That, like, even I don't care if you're a native speaker or not. That is just phrased really vague. See, he's actually, I don't know if they're agreeing with you, or they're probably agreeing with you, not me. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
That second, like, that phrase at the top right there, that's super super vague. Just in general.
Okay. Um. The dot 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 is an ellipsis, which is yeah.
It exists in English, but I think the usage is different.
It's not just
Anyway, we're not getting anything more by staring
No,
at this
yeah.
particular box. So next line.
Now we have katakana. The dot dot dot. Oh, yeah.
Don't worry about chat.
Yeah, I can't help it. I have it up on my other screen.
keep writing down the sounds until you finish. Then we can talk about meaning. You're slowing yourself down.
Yeah, okay. I've seen Cruci before. I know that one. I'll get to it in a second. I'll think about it in a second. That's PG. uh. Wait. Oh, wait. Ah! Switches to katakana.
I
was like,
yeah, this is a good
I
one.
don't reckon. What? Oh, kata. Okay. Sometimes the switch back and forth. Okay.
Welcome to Japanese, where we change back and forth between them and kanji and hiragana at will, whenever we damn please.
And then. Eh? Bye? Okay. And then. What are the background noises?
My father's watching Game of Thrones in the next room, I think.
Oh, okay.
Pretty sure there's like a execution going on or something, and the guy's screaming literally for his life. Sounds like Game of Thrones, right?
Yeah, sounds about right. Alright. I have finished translating, I think. Well, not translating. Finished putting the sounds into.
All right. Yeah, all right. So the A there near the first of all, the key is a scream.
Yeah.
It's a womanly scream. Also, I hope you saw when you unpaused the bug that had been following you landed on her head.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so this is the line in response to that. So she screams,
Mhm.
and then ko urusai is like fussy or a little noisy. My favorite, this may be my favorite thing we've translated in this whole experience so far. Benjo bai dayo. Benjo bai dayo. That's a funny one. Benjo is a word for bathroom or toilet. Okay?
Okay.
And then the bye is the English word bye, as in like goodbye. And I think you have some idea of what dayo would mean as a combination of sentence enders.
Exclamation statement.
Yes.
Um. You don't have to leave us alone, Mr. Blueberry. We enjoy chatting with people. At least I do.
Yes, you enjoy your distractions.
Also.
No, but they're positive distractions.
Yeah.
So what do you think that means?
Noisy toilet? What?
No. So words like urusai are there. Every adjective in Japanese has either a positive or negative connotation. All right?
Mhm.
Following me?
Yeah.
Urusai is a very negative connotation. A complaint.
Okay.
And if you shout a complaint, usually you're just exclaiming that something that you're complaining about is that thing. So that right by itself could have a period. It could be its own thing.
Mhm.
All right. So she's shouting that out. She's saying, "Oh, this thing is fussy," and then the benjo baidayo. What do you think that means?
It's supposed to be be. That was not. That was.
Benjo, yeah.
I was messing up. 10 and
Yeah.
little dot.
It would be if it was a dot, it would have been
benjo.
pe.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I appreciate your comment. I have studied this quite a bit in college,
Uh,
and mostly because and I study in college because I enjoy it. So
I believe everywhere except the U.S. calls college uni. Just
mm,
um.
yeah. So
So in uni,
studied
university.
in university uni. Yeah. Anyway, um,
I'm still. Hmm.
I'm going to flush you down the toilet.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. So like I guess I would translate that as something around along the lines of so annoying or so fussy, I'm gonna flush you down the toilet. And then the final line here, Shinde Jigoku e Ike. Shinde
Mhm.
is the conjugation of the verb for to die. Okay?
Okay.
Jigoku Jigoku means hell. And I've said before, Ike is it's a form of iku,
Mhm.
to go. Die and go to hell. I really like this particular line because it shows how much of a hypocrite she was, because up until this point she was trying to be really snide, but at the same time phrasing everything really, really politely.
Mhm.
And then as soon as the bug lands on her face, she's immediately a potty mouth.
Yep. You were okay at the first season.
Yeah, first season was okay.
First half of the first season.
Yeah. We have to keep adding like addending statements to that. So,
Did what? All right.
oh, I
Did you
loved
ever
Pokemon as a
finish
child.
SAO 2?
No, I keep trying to finish it and
So,
dropping it. It's just ugh.
Mr. Blueberry, I have read SAO in English, the English translation, and I have read Tokyo Ghoul and Tokyo Ghoul Re and watched them in Japanese with subtitles on because my Japanese isn't very good yet.
Mhm.
I will say the
You're
manga
getting
for
there.
Tokyo Ghoul is just amazing. Love it.
Mhm. Mhm.
Uh, and Pokemon was my first anime.
Yep. Tokyo Guru. Yeah. We're all talking about the same thing. We know what you mean. You may have misspelled it in English, but we know what you mean.
Okay. The next sentence. Uh-oh. Oh no. Our friend. Mm-mm.
Talk to it.
Wait, this was the talk one, right? Yeah.
Hanasu. Yes. Okay, I think I'm finally starting to get the dot 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 thing. I hadn't seen much of that in my course material. They never covered that. So weird. But I think I get it just from context now. Mr. Blueberry can either back me up or call me out for being wrong on my guess, but all right. So I'm pretty sure that the dot 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 is implying the rest of a sentence that you should be able to figure out from context.
Okay.
Are you following me?
Mm-hmm.
So in the previous one, the it was something along the lines of, where was it?
Your family's constantly.
Shojiki mon wa shonshite bakkari. Yeah. To be honest, constantly losing dot dot dot. To be honest, you're constantly losing money to your family.
Mm-hmm.
The to your family part was implied. Here, the oo doesn't mean much. Let's start translating words. Omota, omota. Omota is thought, past tense of to think, thought. Yori simply means more than. More than. You know what mo means?
That is particle.
Kind of. It's its own thing. It's pretty much a particle, but it's a unique one. It's a follow-up.
Oh, I have seen this before.
And remember, the confusing thing about it is it can either be spelled mo or it can be spelled mo with an oo after it, and they mean different things. Slightly.
Yes. I have seen it before.
Mm-hmm.
It was a while back, I think. Oh great, wait, no, I can't do this. There's too many mo's in
Mo's everywhere.
I remember it was a while back.
Mm-hmm. All right. I guess you're gonna have to write this down again.
Yeah.
Mo by itself without the oo. Mo by itself without the oo most commonly means also.
Okay.
Also in addition to. If it has the oo added afterwards, it means already. That's the difference.
Okay. Okay. And then what is that going with it? Zuto Kanari. Zuto. That is a 10-10.
Yeah, it is. It is. I was just double checking the dictionary to make sure I didn't give you the wrong definition. Zuto is, in this case, it'd be much. So just much.
Much.
Kanari is considerably. So really the only word here that gives you a whole lot of information is the omotayori.
But more
Anyways,
than also
this entire
considerably.
Yeah, I know. So if you don't know Japanese, this is like very confusing to translate word by word, but it's quite clear here. They're trying to get across this little bug is in great pain. They never say the word pain, but from context, you're pretty sure that's what all these adverbs are referring to.
Okay.
The level of pain.
Okay. Uh, alchemist? Alchemist is like,
I think no. I think he means in Japanese.
oh, in Japanese. Are you referring to the definition of the word? Or?
Renkenjutsushi is alchemist, I believe, the word for it.
I mean, you could always just look it up by looking up the Full Metal Alchemist title, but
I hope I spelled that right.
sentence has a whole lot of was in it.
Oh, because there's the word washi, and then there's the particle wa.
And then
And then, yeah, there's a couple other words that contain it.
so he did want the definition.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, sometimes magically, sometimes by way of
Usually magically, at least when it comes to fantasy.
yeah. When it comes to fantasy, it's magically, but in the terms of past context, um,
Well, and even
people
in the past, they tried to do it scientifically, and
yeah, it was considered a science. The ability to transmute lead to
a
gold
long time ago.
back
Yeah.
before science and magic were completely separated. But people that considered themselves scientists, I think a couple famous ones actually tried to figure out how they
It
could.
actually evolved into chemistry.
Yeah.
I use the air quotes on science because we're talking before the Renaissance, so it wasn't really very scientific.
Some of the
It
early
became
Renaissance.
the moment it became truly scientific is when it became chemistry.
Yeah. So yeah, like the
Yes.
Philosopher's Stone stuff. Yeah, no, it's like, hey, can
Yeah,
we use our
all that is alchemy.
science, which their science was closer to magic, to create, a stone that would make us live forever.
Yep, or turn lead into
Yep,
gold.
or turn lead.
That's another classic
Yep.
one.
I think that's what alchemy's most famous for. Is a lot of people wanted to make gold out of anything they possibly could.
That was the origin of alchemy, was the desire to turn one material into another, and the classic pursuit of any alchemist back then was the turning lead into gold, or the elixir of immortality, which was often the legends of which were thrown, often are interchangeable with the philosopher's stone. The philosopher's stone is often necessary in the legends to create the elixir of immortality.
Yep.
So anyway, you were almost done with writing down the sounds.
Oh, yeah. Knee. Is it knee? Ah, I've missed a word. That was why.
Missed the last word. Yeah, you can call it that.
That or no. I believe that's Full Metal Alchemist. Mr. Blueberry is they
Yeah,
made
it sounds like Full Metal Alchemist specifically.
yeah, they made their own definitions. Like they kind of used the
Well, yeah,
historical.
they used what we were talking about as a basis, and then got quite imaginative with it,
Yes, it made their.
because it was an anime.
Yep.
They have artistic license and all that. Anyway, back to the Japanese. I hope you remember what washi means.
I
Yes.
remember that Kiss Shot uses washi.
Yes, all the time. Yo wai, yo wai is weak, and the kata
Weak is in
simply
like a
makes
week
it
long, or weak is in like you are
no
weak.
weak weak.
Okay, so you are weak.
Opposite of strength.
Uh, you are.
The kata simply makes it past tense.
Okay.
And yes, if there's no verb, the adjective has to be past tense. That's actually a great little example of a very simple sentence in Japanese, by the way, right there.
Mhm.
Subject followed by the particle wa, and then an adjective, and then if it has to be in the past tense, you add kata to the end. So if it was just washi wa yowai, that would be I am weak. But washi wa yoakata is I was weak.
Okay.
Does that make sense? There's no verb necessary because that alone tells you everything you need to know. The particle wa does the job of the verb here, so we don't need a verb.
Okay.
Adding a verb here does nothing to change the sentence, so we don't need it. Shikashi. Do you remember what shikashi means? Shikashi is but, although, however.
Okay. Which one? What?
The guy, the father sprite
Mhm.
underneath the word
Oh.
quit. He's saying it looks like the Monopoly guy. Funny. I think you remember what anta means. Yes, maybe.
On. Shita.
Anta is just a colloquialism of anata. Anta is just a
Where
less
am I seeing
less
anta?
formal version of
Did I mess it up?
Shikashi antawa.
I'd mess it up.
Shikashi antawa. Yeah, you did. Oh, you thought it was ashita. No, that's an
Yeah, I messed up.
anta.
I was, yeah. Yeah, I see. I read
That
it now.
doesn't
I'm
look like
not.
a she to
I
me.
am not sure. Oh, I know what happened. I know what happened.
You look somewhere
Yeah.
else. You do that a lot. You'll get better about doing that when you get more confident in reading the symbols because you won't have to move your eyes as frequently.
Yep.
And so you won't lose your place as easily. All right. Yeah, anta is just less formal version of anata. So,
Which is you?
ringing any bells? You, yes. And then we have washi again.
Yeah.
Kamawazu. Kamawazu.
Washi. Yeah. There we go. Oh, that's a zoo. Yeah. Missed a 10 there. Okay. Kamawazu.
So, kamawazu means to not worry about, without worrying, to not worry about. It's the negative form of kamal, which is to mind, to care for, to be concerned about. We've made it negative.
Of Kamau.
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 Okay.
Kamau.
Kamau, which is
To mind, to care about, to be concerned for. We've made that negative, so we're it's the opposite of that.
okay.
Boken.
Oh,
Boken. We've seen this word before. Boken.
can.
Specifically Bo-u-ken.
Adventure. Okay.
Yes. Actually, the entire phrase Boken no Tabi would be closer to adventure. Well, yeah. Tabi's journey. So yeah, Boken no Tabi, adventure. And Deru. Deru is simply to leave.
Okay.
And then we've added a no at the end, so leaving. And the sentence not done, so continue. We haven't hit a stop
Yeah, we
yet.
did.
Oh, did he just say ja?
Yeah,
God damn
he
it.
didn't even finish it. It's just a G.
Okay. Okay. So what do you think he's trying to say here?
I was
The
weak.
I was weak is
Uh,
the I was weak is very self-explanatory.
um.
So subject of the sentence is you.
Yeah, you. However, you do not need to worry about leave the adventure, leaving the adventure, leaving. About
No, washi ni
wait. Oh yeah, I missed some
kamawazu.
of.
Washi ni.
Yeah, so
Washi
you do
ni.
not need to worry about. However, you do not need to worry about me leaving the adventure.
No, you're close. Leaving on your adventure without worrying about me is the literal translation.
Okay.
And we have to rephrase a little bit to make it sound better in English.
You should, however, you should leave on your adventure without me.
You should leave. However, you should leave on your adventure without worrying
There you
about
go.
me.
Okay. And then just a yeah. Atsu. Wait, that's a small su.
That's just ah.
Ah.
No, that's a small suit. Yeah, so it's just ah.
Okay. Okay.
You can press the next button.
I did.
We're just looking at.
uh,
This is a good one to talk about for a little bit.
Solda.
So soda very literally translates to it's that, but it never means that literally. So it can mean anything from like I know to okay. So the so is remember when we talked about pronouns, right?
Mm.
Which one did
Yes.
the so part reference
I'm
to? Also,
streaming,
you muted
but
yourself.
Can you let the apartment complex know that there's a wasps nest above our door?
Did something
Okay.
come up?
Alright.
Hello?
Nick came back. Sorry.
Okay.
And I was getting
Yeah.
questioned,
So,
and I was like,
it literally means it's that, but when we were talking about pronouns, which one did the so refer to? What did so's meaning was? What was it? What was its meaning specifically?
that over.
No, no. Ah, so, ko. Remember the prefixes.
I was. Wait, ko was close to me. So
Mhm.
was over there, right?
So it has to do with speaker versus listener.
Yes. So, oh, sorry. So
So,
was close to the
ko-
listener, right?
So has to do with close to the listener. Yes.
Okay.
We're talking physical position.
Mhm.
Ko is close to the speaker, and ah is near neither.
Okay.
Now, if you take that idea and then transpose it onto, like, theoretical, not physical things, but ideas instead,
Mhm.
are you following me?
Mhm.
Then you have words like soda, which again, it's that, but what's that? Well, the so tells you that it's that which you, the listener, were referring to supposedly.
Okay.
And here we don't have a whole lot of information on what they're referring to yet. Obviously the next sentence will elaborate. But it's a good one to talk about because this is a common word, and obviously it's very contextually dependent.
Mhm.
So it's good to talk about for a bit. And then I think you know what the da means.
Yeah, it's just a da.
Yep. So, for example, if I said something that you so let's say we're having a conversation about like ideas of how to do something, right?
Mhm.
Right? And I say something that you really liked. You particularly agree with that idea. You might point to me and say "Soldat." It'd be like that's it,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Does that make
Yeah.
sense?
Okay.
That's like a more common usage of it.
Huh.
In this case, it's probably closer to like I remember or now I remember, which it's also occasionally used as. But I wanted to make sure the more literal meaning was I got it across. I'm pretty sure Sonata Nishio means I give you death. Yeah, okay.
Right? Yes, I'll have to wait for this room.
Yeah, I remember is
Yeah.
yeah, I remember is what it probably means here.
Okay. I might be on break when you come back, Mr. Blueberry, but I might still be here. It depends on how long you're gone. And oftentimes I play
Yep.
computer games after break.
All right, so start writing the sounds down for this line. And if they're be or being, like last time they said be right back, they were literally back in 2 minutes,
Mhm.
so.
Okay. This is one I don't know. I have to look this gone up. Wait,
Mhm.
is this?
That's not. None of that is katakana.
No, it's
None of it.
hiragana. Sorry. But I still have to look it
The
up.
first symbol is throat tripping you up. It's you. Why you?
Oh,
You.
okay. I see it. Yep. Yeah. I hadn't seen it in a long time, and
Yep. It's one of the least common syllables.
wait, no, that's wrong. Wait, no, that's right.
Everything I can see so far is fine.
Yeah. Hey.
Yep. Yep.
Cool.
All right. So yugon is not a common word because it means like will, as in like a dying person's will. But in this case, it's more like dying words.
Okay.
It refers to the wishes of someone as they're dying or after they
Yeah,
die.
they're death words. Last words.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh, ki Kiteru is to listen. Kiteru. Wait. Yeah, Kiteru. Sorry. I had the infinite wrong. It's just Kiku.
Oh, key.
Kiku. Kiku. Kiku is to hear, to listen. Kiteru is listening, I guess. They're very linked. The ideas. Um,
Oh,
UK is
Kara is
yeah.
because, right?
Yes, but here's the thing: if you attach it to a verb with te, it means after the verb.
Oh, okay.
So that's a new note for you. We've never seen that.
No, I don't think we have.
So yeah, if you attach it to a verb with te, it means after doing the verb. And usually it will be, and also in this case, it'll be followed by another verb, and that's the thing that you're supposed to do after. So they're kind of like instructions. Do A and then do B.
Okay.
Right? Make
Yep.
sense? UK is just a older way of saying EK, which is to go.
I remember talking about this before. It has the old
Mhm.
form.
Yep. It's the same thing with E versus Yoi.
Listen to my dying words, then go. Then leave.
Listen to my dying words before you
Ah.
go. Before you go is a more natural way of saying it in English. But yeah, you got the meaning.
I think I just hit X here. There we go. No, it just works better. Nothing caused. Wait, did I miss something?
I think you're fine. I think
Okay.
you're fine.
Welcome back. I am still here. Ta o sumi wa. Hey.
Taosu. Taosu is to defeat.
I think Mr. Blueberry already followed the channel.
I just said it because it seemed like a good time
Yep.
to say it.
Let me make.
I think you remember who Gigu is. I would hope so.
I don't know.
You
But
don't? You don't remember
sorry.
who
Oh,
Gigu
he
is?
says the enemy. Yeah, no. Sorry, I was
Yes.
making comments about
The
if
big-
my
the big
I was
bad.
making comments on my emails and if I'd gotten a little follow notification, and I had. So I was like, I don't know if and I was like, yes, Mr. Bluebeard fault.
Gigu is the big bad. Yes.
Sorry, Taosu was. I got really distracted.
To
To defeat, yes, to defeat the bad guy.
So yeah, Niwa in this case means in order to. But in order to defeat Gigu, ...
And then he just keels over dead. Right. Nope, he still has more to say. He's actually going to tell you something.
We've been doing mostly Mondays and Wednesdays, right?
Yes, Monday and
These streams?
Wednesdays around this time till around now. Whatever time this is for you. Yeah. Otherwise, when I stream, I often stream whatever games I'm playing. You're free to join and watch, and if you have questions about any of the English we're using, you can always ask. Most of them are multiplayer games that I stream. But yeah. And the rest of the time, yeah, it's about, I think, all I stream. And I have all my previous videos on YouTube. Well, not all, but I have a lot of them. I'm working on moving all of them to YouTube. I think I have 7 on YouTube right now. And I think this is my 16th video. It's really slow at the beginning, just a warning. My, probably ending in about 9 minutes, maybe even less. Alright. Omai is you, right?
Yes, Omai is a
Yep.
form of you.
Okay.
Chikara. Does Chikara sound familiar?
Yes.
Chikara is power.
Power, okay.
And that power can also refer to like ability,
Okay.
one's ability, but it more closely means power.
And Hito is person?
Uh, hi, hitotsu ni. Hitotsu
Okay.
ni. Hitotsu is one thing. It's kind of like hitori futari, hitotsu futatsu. It's the same idea. Just the su part means thing instead of person.
Okay.
Koto. Koto. Does that ring any bells?
Where am I looking at? Koto.
Hitotsu ni suru koto.
Oh, Koto. No, that wasn't also, was it? No.
No.
What is also is Mo, right?
Mo,
Okay.
yeah. Yes.
It's like, wait a minute now.
Koto is thing, matter.
Thing matter, okay. Only 5 yen? Not sure you mean like 500 yen?
Like the monster, or at least 50?
Yeah, like 5 yen is like,
5 yen is nothing.
that's like super cheap. That's like, 'cause
What?
water
You
water
could, like,
costs
dr-
100
you could
yen.
dr- yeah.
I was there.
Yeah.
I remember.
You can drink that. You could get 20 of those for the price of one water. What the hell? What?
What?
Why are you not drinking only Monster Energy then, Kappa? It's so damn cheap. Literally cheaper than water. Oh my god. Okay. Hitsuyo. Hitsuyo. Necessary. Hitsuyo. First word on the final line. Hitsuyo.
Nano is like a form of what at the end, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Chikyato, I think is the only thing I'm
Wait,
missing.
no, it's not. It's not a question.
No, it's like this is what is
the
necessary.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I
like
meant
that.
by like it's at the.
And then ignore the
Yeah.
ja. That's just this
Yeah.
way. This thing's way of speaking.
But what was Chikyato? Is that just
Wait,
at
where?
the beginning? The first word?
Q.
Oh, Did is that you and oh that is a U.
That's
Okay.
That's a U. That's a U.
Q
Q. Do
Q
you remember what Q means?
Q?
Q.
No.
GQ. Q means Earth, as in the planet Earth.
Oh. Oh, it's like your chi. Right? Power no? Earth power?
Yeah, I think
Spiritual
yeah.
Earth power?
Might be that chi. Let me see. Let me double check that. I want to make sure that it's actually written with that kanji. It probably is though. Yep. Yeah, the chi written with ground earth, and then Q meaning ball sphere. No bigger ball of fucking earth than the little earth.
Alright, so it's like the power of the earth? Earth's power? No.
No, not earth's power.
Earth's.
Um, Q is just the earth,
Okay.
and then to means with. So it's the particle meaning with,
Okay.
and then omai no chikara. Omai no chikara is your
Okay.
power.
Ah, so it's the
Your power with
your
the
power
earth.
with the earth is one
Hitotsu ni suru.
uh
Hitotsu ni suru is to become one. Totsu is like one thing, right?
mhm.
And then suru is to become. So hitotsu ni suru, to become one.
Yeah.
And then that koto at the end, that just makes that entire long ass phrase into one noun that can be attached to ga as the subject of the sentence. Does that make
Okay.
sense? Because suru is that's a verb, right?
Mhm.
So if it's just suru ga, that sounds weird to a Japanese speaker because you're attaching a verb to something that's supposed to be a noun particle,
Mhm.
right? Ga is always attached to a noun. So in order to attach this entire phrase that ends with suru to it, we have to add koto. That's why I forget his name. Remember the guy who the guy who joined us last couple
Yeah.
streams? He was calling them filler words. Remember that?
Okay.
That's what he means. They don't actually add any meaning to the sentence. They're there for an entirely grammatical purpose.
Okay. That?
Chi can also mean energy, Mr. Blueberry, but chi and Q is earth. You know, chi.
Your power becoming one with the earth is
Your power becoming one with the earth is necessary.
what is.
In order to, is necessary. In order to defeat Gygus. In order to defeat Giku. Yay, sense has been made.
Yay. Alright, and unfortunately, dinner calls. I will be back later to play games, but translations are finished.
That's a fairly good stopping point, I feel like. I don't know how many more lines he has, but that's probably one of the most important ones.
I'm gonna go. Should I go to? Actually, I'll leave it on this line so that way we know where we are.
Save state it?
Yep.
Save state it? Yeah, just save state it on this line. Yeah. Yeah. Alright.
See you later, Mr. Blueberry.
Bye bye.
And okay. Yeah. File, save. Stop streaming.